Thursday. Tonight's guest is actor and writer Josh Golombek, and he's the best guy. I'm excited to have him on. So I worked on SVU. Amber! Happy birthday, Amber! Amber, I sandwiched Marion and Josh just for your birthday. Hey, what's up, Shelly? Yes. Josh. Amber's here. Michelle's birthday's Monday. It's a whole birthday celebration in this room. Pisces season. What's up, Shelly? Happy almost birthday. Happy birthday, Amber. Yes, I did. And Josh.
Hello.
Wait. How are you?
I'm good. What's up? Oh, I'm
How
so
you
happy
doing?
to see you.
We have Amber in the audience.
Amber, hello. Oh, my
and
heart.
Her birthday was yesterday. And my
I
friend
know,
Michelle's
yes.
Monday.
Happy birthday, Amber. Oh, gosh. I love her so much. I miss her.
I know. Amber connected us. Hi, Amber. We love you. Yeah. Someone has a question. Amber said, who's your favorite CD? Well, you know.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
I know, right? Oh, we love you, Amber.
I love you so much.
When's your birthday, Josh?
June.
June.
Yeah, June 29th. Summer birthday.
Not yet.
Not yet, no. Not yet. Yeah, my thing was always, in school, people, if you had a birthday during the school year, you get to celebrate. But if you had a summer birthday, it was just tough noodles.
Noodles, I like that.
Tough noodles, yeah. So summer birthdays for the win.
Oh, well, Amber, we love you and happy Pisces season. And thank you for bringing us together.
I know, right? Yeah. She's the reason for all this friendship.
Lots of good things, really. And congratulations on the babies. The babies.
This is just going to be an hour of us gushing about
and it can be. That's the problem.
I know, yeah.
Stop myself.
Oh, it's okay. That'd still be an amazing hour.
Yeah, no, whatever. It would, right? We should invite her. So how are you, Josh? I mean, the last time I saw you was a minute. So.
I know. So much better now to be here with you. So thank you for having me on your show. I adore you so much. I hope you know that. So this makes me.
You're the best, man. I can't believe we actually got to hang out recently.
I know. That was so cool. Yeah, you had your quick trip out here, and we were able to make it happen. That was awesome. And I got to return the favor out in New York now.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's your turn.
Exactly.
Whenever you want, we're here, and we're getting warmer. So.
I love it.
Oh, hi, Fred. We got a comment. Say hi, Fred. Hi, Shirley. So let's just dive right in because I know you have a lot of information in you. When you were younger, baby Josh, I want to get it all out.
Oh, okay.
When you were younger, did you know you want to be an actor and a writer, a creative being?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, this is so funny. Yeah, I grew up doing a lot of musical theater, actually. So my first show was in 5th grade. It was this kind of Christmas performance troupe thing, and we would go around to different events in my hometown, and we had little red sweaters and everything and sing holiday songs and did a little tap number. So that's where I got my start. I did a whole bunch of musicals, all like elementary school, middle school, high school. That's where it all started.
Wow.
Yeah. So having my theater background, and then I graduated college, and I told myself I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I think my whole life I knew I wanted to be an actor. So I kind of just declared that to myself and to the world. I said, this is what I'm going to pursue. And yeah, and here I am. So
So you grew up, and did you like watch movies or listen to music? Were you connected very deeply with any of these things?
yeah, I was really big. I've been a big movie person, so I've always loved that. I really grew up on the Harry Potter series, so I'm a big Harry Potter nerd. I've got replica wands and the whole deal. So yeah,
The best.
yeah, I can, for my 21st birthday, my parents surprised me with a trip to Harry Potter World at Universal.
Wow.
So that was my 21st birthday. And so there are little kids, they go in the wand shop and, you can get picked to like get your own wand and everything. And I'm like shoving them out of the way so I can. It was pretty great. Big Harry Potter fan.
Oh, so you should write something like that. Something like a wizard. You could totally be a wizard.
I wish because there's one character in the Harry Potter series, Dean Thomas, and I was always slightly jealous that I wasn't Dean Thomas in Harry Potter for sure. It could have been.
This is you. What do you mean? You can be the new. Dino.
If
Thomas.
they could do a Dean Thomas spinoff or something.
You can. I've read your stuff. It's good, but we'll get to that. But
yeah.
So did you grow up in LA?
I grew up a couple hours north of Los Angeles. It's this town called Visalia. It's in between Fresno and Bakersfield, about 3 hours north of Los Angeles. So, but I have family in LA, so I came down to visit pretty frequently. And yeah, I live here now. I just moved into a new place in Burbank, which has been pretty cool. And sorry, this is so cool. I've never done a live before or anything like that. This is so cool to see friends and people I know jumping on. That's awesome.
You have a lot of good people here. Yeah.
This is so cool. Yeah. Like, like Julie, that was my best friend's mom from back home. That's so cool. Okay, sorry. That was.
Hey, girl. Hey, Julie.
But
you're welcome.
Yeah. So grew up a couple hours north of LA, and then went to Nashville for college, and then moved out to LA afterwards.
Timmy said my boy Josh is a star.
No, Timmy, that's my roomie. Timmy!
Timmy, you in there? He is a star. You right about that, Timmy? Timmy, why? Sorry.
That's incredible.
That's so. Oh wait, so you moved? How long ago did you move down south?
So, 2017, I moved to Los Angeles. So, oh gosh, math, was that about 5 years now? Almost 5 years? Yeah.
No, don't even. An actor,
Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds about right.
Well, that's a good amount of time. I lived there for 4 before I left, but 5 is a good amount of time to be there.
Yeah, it's been really good actually. I mean, pandemic aside, I feel like I've made a lot of really good friends, and just found some really awesome people out here. So it's been good so far.
That's awesome. Are you in the union?
Yes. Union.
Yes. Union. I love them.
I know, right?
When did you join the union?
Oh gosh, more time stuff.
I think
it was
just
20,
averages.
I think it was 2019. I think I joined in 2019.
Well, that's like a birthday, the union. You gotta know.
Yeah, it was after
2019.
Yeah. I think it was after the web series that I did. I joined the union. Yeah. And
then COVID hit.
And then good, Mr. COVID, good old COVID came along.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't ever say it anymore. God bless.
No.
God bless.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm happy numbers are going down and everything, but that's one thing too. You got to be proud for still pursuing acting and what you love amidst the pandemic, because not everybody did. So I'm happy that I'm still out here, and I know a lot of people have been pushing through too. So,
I already know you're a strong guy, but that's when you started writing, right?
Yeah. Yep. So, pandemic hit 2020. That's when I started started tackling some writing. So very new to me, but I don't know. I just kind of had this story that kept forming and creating in my mind that I wanted to write down. And it started with a friend of mine, one of my buddies. He mentioned, you know, we were in an acting class together, and he mentioned it'd be fun to do a type of series based off of that. And so, you know, I was kind of collaborating with him a little bit, and then it became a little bit more of a solo project. But it's been really, really fun. And then, of course, I had you come on read, so it was pretty incredible. I was trying to read a part during the table read, but I was just giddy the whole time because I was so excited. And
wait. Josh, you froze. No, Josh, come back. Oh, we miss you, Michael. I'll just say hi to everyone. Well, Josh, are you there? No. We miss you, Michael. We hope to be back soon. Come back.
okay. Oh my
What
God.
happened?
I
Where'd
don't
you
know.
go?
We were just talking, and then I said, "Oh, thanks for being on the live stream." And I was like, "What? I'm not done yet."
Oh no, I lost you basically when you were like, I went solo, and then it was kind of just like,
Oh, okay. Well,
it's been about over a minute, so if you have anything, you can go back.
Wow, has it really been that long?
You know what? It stopped. You went a little bit. It stopped. You went a little, and then you were just gone. I don't know where you went.
Okay, well, I'm back.
Welcome back. It's great to have
Thank you. Well, yeah, I got to have you come on, which was really incredible. We did a table read, and I was saying I was supposed to read one of the characters myself, but I was just so giddy and so excited the whole time to see my friends, you know, bring it to life. And it was honestly the coolest thing ever. So it gave me so much motivation and confidence and stuff. So
it was very well done, and we all had a great time. It had a natural flow to it. Whatever you got going on, keep it going, you know?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was a real highlight of the year last year because I was so nervous about the project was very to myself, and it was me reading over it and writing and everything. And that was honestly, I sent it to a friend or two to look over, but that was the first time I really kind of opened it up, and it was really, really special for me. So I'm really thankful to you and everyone else who.
Yeah, no, please. Thank you for even thinking about me at all. I had a great time. How, we're going to bounce around a little bit, but what motivated you to just like dive in,
Dive into the writing or?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, honestly, that's a really good question. I honestly think it was just every single time, I don't know, I'd be going to the grocery store or going to sleep or just in the middle of work or something, and these characters and these stories would just keep coming out in my head, and the story was filling itself out, and I just had to write it down. And then when I wrote it down, just more exciting things about the stories and the characters kept coming up. So
wow.
Yeah, there was just so much of it that I just became more and more excited about putting it down and writing it out. So
you're possessed.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So someone, Little Princess, Little Kingdom, do you know them? Hello. They asked a personal question, but they said, how old are you? But I would say, what age range do you play? That is an actor. That is more of an actor question,
Yeah.
And hello, by the way.
Oh, yes. Hello. Yeah, my age range. I usually play, what is that, college to mid-20s about. Yeah. I could do one of those CW high school shows.
Right. Yes,
But
yes.
Yeah, that's typically my age range.
And that's typically the average actor is
Mhm.
this range, you know.
Yeah.
If once you start aging out of CW, then we're like,
But do you ever age out of the CW stuff?
I guess you could play a high school student too, like literally 40, right?
Right. Oh gosh, that's incredible.
Let's pray. Let's pray.
I
We
know,
keep
right?
it.
I know.
But
Keep the youth.
keep the youth.
Keep
So,
the youth.
anyways, that was just a question that came in. But
Of course.
did you go to school for acting?
I did. I attended school in Nashville at Vanderbilt University, which is super, super fun. Had an amazing time there. I love Nashville, love the school. And yeah, I did a theater degree with a corporate strategy minor, which is really, really tough, but really, really awesome. And the theater department was incredible because it was super small. So I was one of 3 theater majors my year, I believe. So
Wow.
it was very just very hands-on. You could kind of create your own path through there and made a lot of really great friends. I had an amazing time.
Nashville.
I need to visit Nashville again. It's been a minute.
It's funny. Everyone I've been having on my show, the last like 8 shows are from Nashville.
Oh,
like live
really?
near Nashville. It's really weird. Yeah, like this energy. I don't know, but it's apparently a great place, huh?
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, seriously, you have to check it out. I miss it a lot. It was the college experience was really, really awesome, and I again did more musicals, did theater there, and really learned a lot through that theater program because through the theater major, you had to learn a lot of different subject areas in theater. So I had to take a stage management class, a lighting class, a like production design. So I had to go into the shop and work with chop saws and table saws, and it was very, very
Oh,
scary. I was really bad about
I
that.
love that. I'm into that.
And then
what
I
was
did.
the major again?
Oh, so I think it was the acting and directing major, but you still have to take other courses in that. So, costume design as well. I was really bad about that too.
No.
But it's so incredible to learn those different aspects, and I think it's really helped me as an actor and writer and director and stuff to try and to learn what the other areas in theater and what those do. So.
And business, it sounds like they're pretty business focused, which is awesome. I think that's more of the battle in a sense,
Yeah. It gave me a really good background, I think. So I'm very happy.
What's the school called again?
Vanderbilt University. Yeah. It sounds so fancy.
But it sounds cool. If it's affordable, God bless.
Oh, it's up there. It's a private university, and there's a lot of financial aid stuff that needs to happen. So,
but it sounded like it was worth the
overall
work.
really positive experience. Yeah,
that's cool. Good to know for everyone listening who wants to be an actor.
Yeah.
So, do you have current and or past inspirations?
Oh gosh, current or past inspirations?
Oh, no, please don't leave me.
Oh, did I freeze?
You're back. You're back. Yeah, you froze for like 3 seconds.
Oh no. Okay.
You're good. You're back.
So strange.
Hello, it's me. Please come back. Damn it. No. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait for him to come back again. How's everyone doing? Thank you guys for joining. I see you.
I don't know what's going on.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I have no idea what's happening with that. Thank you for.
That's all right. When when it happens, you come back fast enough, thankfully.
Okay, good.
I'm just like.
I know. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, it's so funny because it keeps going on my end and then will randomly cut out. So apparently I'm just talking to.
Oh really? You see me like?
Yeah,
saying,
yeah. It's yeah. Exactly.
So, all right. Well, let's go because it'll just goes faster than you realize. So, current or past inspiration?
Yes, honestly, I just to me, honestly, my inspiration is just really good storytelling. So I get inspired by really good movies, theater, TV shows, anything like that, where the characters are really good, the storytelling is really good. And for me, I know I've been impacted. Where you finish a movie or a show or something like that, and you just have to sit in your seat and you can't move for a second because you're just racing with thoughts. To me, that's the best feeling. And that's why I want to be an actor. I want to.
The chills.
Oh, no. I want to be a part of, creating that experience because I know how amazing it feels to be on the other side of that. So.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's when you're reflecting and you want to just go tell the next person to go watch this thing or do this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, I would honestly just boil it down to that, because there are so many people, and there are so many people who inspire me and stuff, and it kind of just boils down to, the storytelling aspect of it.
So you probably are inspired by a lot of writers then, because they're usually the foundation for, we're the vessels, but really it has to have a good structure,
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, this is probably my favorite movie of all time right now, but it's Call Me by Your Name. Just absolutely love that movie. Just the writing is so effortless, the acting is so effortless, the directing, everything about it. I just love that film.
Wait, is that with Armie Hammer?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't. The one point where I don't know how to say
it is a good movie.
Yeah. No, it's really
but,
incredible.
What can I do?
Yeah. It's really incredible though. And I read, after I finished the movie, I read the book, and the book too was so good. So I recommend, if anybody else loves that movie like I do, go check out the book, because it was just so intimate and in depth with the characters and everything is just incredible. So that's what I get inspired by.
That's cool. Thank you. It's a good segue. Michelle said Timmy. Yeah,
yep,
we got to
there we
Timmy
go.
Chalamet.
Yeah.
She loves Timmy Chalamet. That's cool. So all right. Yeah, no, so what's your one of your top favorite movies of all time? Besides that.
Besides that.
Just, not thinking of necessarily inspiration, but
yeah.
We have our top 10. I could always go watch Fun with Dick and Jane, 1,000 times.
That's so interesting, because some of my favorite movies are not movies that where I would just put it on repeat all the time. You know what I mean? It's interesting. I always want to be in such a particular headspace when I watch my favorite movies and stuff. So, for example, I won't just throw on Call Me by Your Name. I'm like, okay, I have the whole night to myself, and you know what I mean?
I hope not.
Yeah, but I really love those kind of indie type films. Some of my favorites, Perks of Being a Wallflower, so good. That one's really incredible. Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, I remember I fell in love with when that came out. So I really like those kind of...
Very indie.
Yeah. I really love those. And so that's what I want to be a part of. Yeah.
Well, you got the world is yours. All right, let's talk about some of your projects. You got a lot of projects.
Oh,
What is Zoe Valentine? I like that.
oh yeah. Really, really do love that project. So that was my first kind of paying role that I got when I moved out to LA, and I'm so thankful for it. I met so many incredible people, and so the cast, it stars Anna Cathcart. She's in To All the Boys I've Loved Before and the Descendants movies. She was absolutely incredible. She is just a treasure, and it follows her, and it's about her character, and her older sister has passed away from cancer, and it's about her navigating family life and school life with all of that. And
Oof.
yeah, it's so good because you don't see a lot of youth teen shows with that kind of heavy topic, and
Right.
I really think that that's a special project. Yeah, I love being a part of it. I played a kid who was in the hospital who knew Zoe's older sister, and yeah, I treasure that experience so much. That was such a good one.
So I love that title.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Matilda. Okay.
Everybody should go check it out. I'm such a big fan of that show. It's on
How is
YouTube.
it on Amazon
Oh
or
yeah, it's on Amazon as well, and I don't know what else it's on, but
Zoe Valentine?
yeah,
Yeah, Zoe.
yeah,
Zoe.
ZOE Valentine. Yeah, it's a
Valentine.
good one.
Cool. Um, so what's Matilda the Musical?
This is perfect because my friend Glory looks like she just popped on, and she was in it with me. Um,
Wow.
Matilda the Musical, again, so much fun. That was my first. That was my first kind of regional theater show that I did, and it was so well. Actually, I'll tell this story. I was always really nervous about, and still am, about auditioning for musicals and things like that. Singing auditions make me super nervous. I had done a musical audition somewhere else and completely bombed it. It was so bad. And I took all of my sheet music and I threw it away. I said, I can't audition
No.
for these musicals. It was really, really bad. Um, and then I went and saw that Matilda the Musical was holding auditions, and it said they had dance auditions. And I said, okay, great. I will do the dance audition. This is great. I won't have to sing. So I go, I do the little dance audition, and then everybody says, great. So what do you have to sing? I was like, oh
Oh,
no, I threw
no.
away all this sheet music. I think I sang Happy Birthday. I think. But they the director said, bring your sheet music next time. And fortunately I was able to be cast in the production, and I absolutely loved it because everybody there was so talented. And theater really does feed the soul, I believe, just because there's so many moving parts that come together to make a live show happen. And I was particularly obsessed with all of the kids ensemble. That's Glory was in the kids ensemble, because they were all just immensely talented. So yeah, again, really really positive experience. I love a good musical, so I was really happy to be a part of that one.
Yeah, it sounds like you're good at improv too, if they cast you from being not prepared.
Oh no, no, it was me trying to remember the words to Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, exactly.
Well, that's great. You got it. You see, you never know how things are going to turn up. We
Yeah,
always have these like cookie cutter ideas about
yeah,
auditions and everything, but really, it's just going in there, being yourself, and
yeah,
literally, that's it.
absolutely,
As
absolutely.
much prepared. Try your best. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good story. I like
You're
that. So the curious incident.
right. Curious Incident. That was another one. I say this about all of the projects. I've been really lucky. I've been in part of a lot of really, really awesome ones. Curious Incident. So that was the play out here in Los Angeles. I went and saw the show on the West End during my time at college, and it was so, so good. So I knew the show, and I knew I wanted to be a part of it somehow. I went and auditioned for it, got a call back, and never heard back. I was so disappointed. I love that show, and I really thought I could do really well with it. Then I was just driving to work one day, and I got a call, and they needed an understudy for the lead part, and I was so excited. I had never understudied before, so if anybody out there knows now, like I know now, understudying is really, really tricky. So my job was to go and sit in the audience during rehearsal and just watch what happens, and then probably about a couple days before I was supposed to go on, they said, "Okay, you're up. Show us what you got." Yeah. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. So
It's not. I hear that's the hardest role, actually, right?
Yeah, it was just chunks and chunks of dialogue, and so I probably had about 2 weeks before I had to get it up, I think. And so I just remember trying to cram dialogue, and then again just sitting in the audience trying to memorize the blogging and stuff. That was probably one of my proudest moments, though, was because I did it, and I was really, really proud of myself.
Wow, good for you.
I remember finishing the run through before I was supposed to go on, and the fact that I just made it through the show was incredible. But
yeah,
I know, right? But I also think that's a testament to the supporting, like the cast and crew that I had around me, because that show had so much dialogue, but I've never been so at peace, because I knew if I forgot something that one of my fellow cast members, they would pick me up or help me out. It was incredible the way they were just so supportive of me. So yeah,
so cool.
It was a really special family, and I still keep in touch with a lot of them too. So
oh, I love that. Get more chill. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, God bless you, and you did it. Congratulations.
I know, that's one of those things I look back and I say, I did it. It's really cool.
You did it. So that's Curious Incident, right?
Yeah.
What is Anchor Down? You know I'm into that.
Oh, it's just so funny. That's just a Vanderbilt slogan. The mascot for Vanderbilt is the Commodores, and I believe that's a position it used to be a position in the Navy or something.
No more, yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that was just one of the slogans, as they say.
Well, it's like captain, you know.
Yeah,
Commodore.
yeah.
It's like captain-ish. I mean, you could say Commodore, but no one really does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But, yeah, so I'm actually a really big Vanderbilt sports fan. I follow football, the basketball, the baseball. I follow it all. Probably a little too much. My family will get, they've seen me just, Vanderbilt will lose a game or something like that, and they'll just see me storm off into my room or something like that. So yeah, I think I've gotten better, but yeah, they're definitely a witness to my sports rage, Vanderbilt wise.
No.
But it's really fun. I interned at the athletics department there, and my job during the football season junior year was I sat at the top of the press box, and I blew this giant foghorn every time we scored. Vanderbilt football doesn't usually score very often, but but it was still really cool. So
but you're still their biggest cheerleader.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So, Anchor Down, you say?
Yeah. Just kind of. I don't know. Just
it's on your Instagram. I thought it was like a project. I love it. Hey, so you would say it as motivation, I guess.
Yeah. It's just kind of one of the sports cheer things. You just go.
How do they say it?
Do this for. Is this the right hand? I think so. For VU, Vanderbilt University. Yeah, and you just go, Anchor Down. Yeah. I know, it's super sporty, huh?
It is very sporty. My hands are like.
I know, so much sports ball.
I like this one.
There.
That's a good one. Very cool. So, in I think there's a few more projects in the gray and 9 minutes.
Yeah, so yeah, 9 minutes. That was I did this. It was an unpaid short film that I did a couple years ago, and it was really cool. They did this one. It was a one shot film essentially, which was awesome. And that one stands out to me because I met a couple of my best friends on there. Two of my best buddies we met there, and we were essentially glorified extras, but we've kept in touch since then. And it's been really cool to I always go back to that moment because I always say, remember when we were doing these, unpaid short film things, and now we're all working more. And, it's just really cool to see that as a measuring stick of where our careers have gone. Yeah.
Emotions.
And then in the gray, I'm really excited to talk about this one. So I was working on In the Gray, I think it was 2020. And what actually happened was I woke up and I'd been doing some babysitting, and I kind of had just some sniffles or something like that. But this was before vaccines came out, anything of the sort. So I thought it was important to call production and just let them know. I said, hey, I just kind of have some residual sniffle things, just probably a minor cold. I don't want anybody to freak out or anything. But just wanted to give you a heads up. And, they had a big discussion of whether to bring me on set or not, because I wasn't able to get tested or anything like that. So they say, you know what? They talked to the doctor. They said, let's bring him on set. So I come on set, and then I start going through hair and makeup and everything. And then the director comes in and they say, I don't think we can bring you on set because, what if for some reason it isn't just a cold? What if it is COVID?
Oh, no.
Again, this is right at the beginning stages of the pandemic. Everything was all in flux. Nobody really knew what was going on.
It was scary, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had this really emotional talk with the director, and yeah, I left the set. And so I went into my car, and then I was just sobbing because I didn't know when I was going to work next. It was really, really tricky. And they were able to finish the shoot, and they've got it made. It's going to come out soon now. And the whole team has been so kind because they have continued to include me on the production and the release and everything, which is amazing. So kind of, they did not have to do that whatsoever. But they've still included me through this whole process. So, yeah, if that's a shout out I can give, make sure you check out In the Gray. They have an Instagram page, a website, all of that stuff. So, yeah.
Gray.
Yes, Gray, exactly. But yeah, it's a really, really cool film, non-binary lead, which is incredible too. So, yeah. So, yeah, definitely check that out because I appreciate everyone on that team so much. So, shout out to them.
Thank you. Shout out. What's up? So, we'll get back to this, but I ask my guests to bring a deep quote and or enlightenment experience to share.
Right. Oh, balls in my court. Yeah. So I had a professor.
Anchor down.
Anchor down. I had a professor back in college. He and his wife spoke in our class, and they told me this, and it stuck out to me so much. It was just, and on the bullet point on the slide, it said, do what you say you're going to do. And I thought it was so simple, but so powerful. And that quote just kind of rings true for me and everything that I want to do and aspire to do. So I usually try and hold to that, when I'm at work or I'm with friends, with my family, anything like that. So if I have a friend who says, hey, text me and we can hang out, you know, and I say, yes, I'll text you, then, you know, doing that. And, you know, at work, being responsible, doing what you say you're going to do there, at home, but also for myself, you know, I've told myself, hey, I want to write, or I want to put on a play or something like that. And then I just have this little voice that says, do what you say you're going to do. And it just kind of keeps me going. So I like that one a lot.
That reminds me of be impeccable with your word, right? The 4 agreements.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you know the 4 agreements?
I don't. I don't. But...
Oh my God. So good. I highly recommend. You know The Secret, the book The Secret?
Don't know that one either.
Oh my God.
Destroyed.
You need to get off here and go buy The Secret and the 4 agreements. They're
Okay.
short, very powerful, spiritual self-help starter books.
Gotcha.
And the 4 agreements, one is be impeccable with your word of the 4, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the others, they're back behind me, but I haven't read it in a while, but that's the one that that stands out, you know.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
do it. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. And it's true. It's like, I believe, though, if you are a truth teller, you are a truth doer, and you really do go the extra mile to make these things a reality, you know?
Yeah. It's amazing how it seems, those words seem so simple, but I think they go so far of just, you know, following through on what you say you're going to do, whether it be small or big, you know?
Yeah, and not getting in your own way,
Yeah.
and not talking yourself out of things, not thinking too much, just doing it.
Just do it.
Do it, man. Do what you're doing.
Just do it.
So going back, we're going to jump back to that one a few times, probably.
Okay.
So that is actually in sync with writing, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally.
Yeah. Honestly, it's applied to me pretty heavily writing wise. And I've gone, the whole writing process is an up and down thing, because there are some days where I'll write a whole page or a scene or another scene, multiple scenes. And there are some days where I'll stare at the computer and write a line, or I'll stare at the computer and write nothing, or I won't touch my writing for a couple months. Like, that's absolutely happened before. So I've really tried to give myself grace, but also knowing that I need to go back to it has been really cool. And yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, no. You see a question?
Yes, I read.
If you want to read it.
Would you ever do more work with Brad TV or write for them? Yes, Brad was so warm and welcoming to me. I would absolutely go back with them. I want to do a Zoe Valentine reunion or something like that. But yeah, that was my first job, and everybody on that set was so kind and hardworking, and we had a really special situation on Zoe. It was really unique and really a family. And I was actually talking to Anna the other day, the lead on the show, and it was just really fun to reminisce about that, because, you know, a lot of projects are fleeting, and you come in, you do the work, and then you leave, and you don't talk to anybody after that. But again, I've been in touch with a lot of that cast and crew since then. So yeah, I'd absolutely go back. That was a great time.
So what is Brad TV, the production company?
Yeah, exactly. So they have a whole bunch of stuff up on YouTube, and they'll produce those types of shows and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So do you have any goal projects you got? If you haven't mentioned it already.
I know, right? I've mentioned a lot. Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah. So I think we've talked about my indie film love. I really enjoyed those a lot. You can hit me with, you can add me to the Marvel list. I would love to do a Marvel movie. I've had this, one of my dream parts for some reason, it's just kind of stuck with me, is to be Harry Osborn if they had if they brought that character in. I thought that'd be really fun to do. And on top of that, musicals. I would love to be in Hamilton. I'm totally on my musical kick right now. So I just went and saw Wicked in Costa Mesa and just fell in love with it again. So, you know, Tick Tick Boom I saw, which was incredible. Dear Evan Hansen is amazing. So I would love to fill in one of those parts as well.
You have a lot of comments here. You can be Miles Morales.
Yes, Miles Morales, of course. That'd be really cool too. That'd be really cool. And then who is your favorite Marvel character? Yeah, I gotta go with Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man came out. I want to make sure not to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it.
No spoiler.
But yeah, that movie was just everything I wanted in a Spider-Man movie. So yeah, big Spider-Man fan. I dressed up as Spider-Man for Halloween and everything. So
nice.
Yeah, it's got to be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that's awesome. Wow, so this is a good year for you.
I know, right?
Nice. See, you saw it in theaters, obviously.
Oh yeah, I think I saw it on the Thursday that it came out, and it was really cool to just to feel the audience's energy. You know, that's something that's really special, and that's what I like about live theater too, is because you can feel the audience's energy.
Yeah.
So
I do love being live. Period. Right.
Yeah.
So do you have any other goal projects that you were talking about?
Oh goodness.
The indie one you said.
Yeah,
the indie world.
Yes, I would love to do that. That'd be really fun. And then, yeah, put me in Hamilton. I want to be in Hamilton.
Yes, you just got to get in.
I know, yeah.
You just got to go to find the people.
Hamilton's great. That's become my new 4th of July tradition, is doing Hamilton. So it's a good one if y'all haven't seen it. It's on Disney.
And you know what? Just do a table read to start. Like you have to manifest it on your path. You know?
I got to work on my rapping skills. My
name is Aaron Burr.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, I would love to do the.
It is a great effing show.
I believe Philip Hamilton. That's the son. Philip Hamilton. Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love that part. And then maybe I think when I get a little bit older, doing the main dude doing Hamilton, that'd be fun.
It's so good. Now it's coming back to me now.
I know, yeah.
Where it happened.
I know. I saw it live in LA a couple of years ago, I think 2018. And I got so emotional because I looked on the stage and I could say, oh, I want to play one of those parts. And it felt accessible to me because there are a lot of times where you don't necessarily have that same accessibility as a person of color or anything like that. So it was just really cool to have this theater dream, this performing dream, and then see people who look like me on stage living it out. It's very cool.
What is your nationality? I don't even know.
Oh yeah, I'm African American and Italian. Okay, wait.
Wow, grazie.
Oh gosh, great question. The new Wicked movie.
You could play a lot of nationalities, by the way.
I know, right? I get that.
You get that, right?
Yeah. Okay. I think I have to go with the new Wicked movie, but they relate to each other because
Wait, what's the question?
Sorry.
No.
The new Wicked movie or the Color Purple movie?
Oh.
Yeah. I think I have to go with the Wicked movie. I'm such a big Cynthia Erivo fan too. If you checked her out, she is incredible, and she is in the Color Purple. So there is that little tie there, and I think she won a Tony for her. It was the year Hamilton was up, and I think Hamilton won everything except for her. I think she got the nod for the Color Purple. So. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And she is going to be Elphaba, so I'm going to geek out over that. Yeah. Cynthia Erivo.
That's so cool. Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, no, seriously.
And she's an activist. Like, she's badass, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And she's you could watch her YouTube video and you'll just get chills. And I haven't had that. I've never seen that with anybody else. Yeah. Big fan.
Cool.
Big fan.
Yeah. That's very nice. So she's an inspiration. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Who are some of your favorite actors?
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, that's so tricky. Wow. I prepared so much for this and I haven't thought of that.
I threw that one out there.
Yeah. You know, I honestly, it's so interesting. I really like the people who are in my age range because I see myself doing what they do, if that makes sense. So I look up to a lot of people in my age range, like the Timothy Chalamets, the Zendayas, and all that stuff.
I love Euphoria.
So, yeah, I finished the Euphoria episode, and there was one episode that came out, and I think Twitter just went crazy because Zendaya was so good, and they were like, just give her the Emmy and everything. And, I get inspired by that stuff so much because normally, so when I watch a movie or something now, I watch it and I usually have one of two reactions. It's either, oh my gosh, I know I can do that, so let's go, or I want to be able to do that, or I want to learn how to do that. So I usually have one of those two reactions when I watch. So that's why all that stuff is really motivating for me.
Yeah, no, it's that comment distracted me, but that's people don't realize as an actor, that's a lot of what we're doing is watching the cinematography, the score, the acting, obviously number one, but like for us, it's just like this,
Yeah.
Unless you put on a rom-com in the background when you're eating dinner, right? But we very much are always observing human behavior, and that's why, like, people sometimes can't handle like my intensity or connection of observation, and it's like, but that's my job. It's like I have to look at you, I have to.
Exactly.
I have
right.
to.
Yeah, it's so true, and again, another inspiration or goal project is working with Luca Guadagnino, who did the Call Me By Your Name, and he also did this amazing show called We Are Who We Are, and I just love the subtlety of his directing. It just feels like people are existing and he's just spying on them with the camera. So,
love that.
Very cool. Yeah.
They said you watch Euphoria?
Yep.
Hell yeah, everyone on here better be watching.
Watch the Euphoria. Can you both do any accents? So for Curious Incident, I had to do a British accent. So I feel I've developed that one pretty well, but it has absolutely left me. So we're not gonna.
Let's hear it.
No. I need some.
I'll do a British one with you. What part of the country?
Oh my gosh! Wait, do you remember when I did Harry Potter for Amber's class?
Yes.
It was
you did
so
do
bad.
Harry Potter.
I can't do it. I have to brush up on it. So.
I used to practice with Downton Abbey. It used to be Daisy. They used to be like Daisy. The way they said it. I could do a British accent. It depends on what we're talking about and who we're talking about, I suppose. You have to practice everything. Australian. I said this to my friend.
Oh yeah.
Australian's out the right side of your mouth. That's how I do an Australian accent.
Australian.
If you practice it,
I can do a little bit of British, but that's about it.
There you go.
Just a little bit.
Oh, you just said it.
I know.
I mean, well, they could do American so easy, right? But I could do like 1,000 accents, but this isn't about me.
Oh yeah.
But you
could
one
and done
in
for
you,
me.
Josh. They're in you.
I would love to. I'd love to learn more.
Thank you. Come again. You have to just practice.
Oh, the other one is I can do a little bit of the when Gru from Despicable Me, he just goes, the 3 little kittens, and that's about it.
Cute.
That's it for me.
Yeah, Amber makes us do. Had us do.
Oh
which is
gosh,
fun.
yeah, I remember that.
Amber Horn, back to perfect timing because we have like a few minutes left. The full circle has presented.
I know.
You're the best, Josh.
I love you so much.
I love
Thank
you so
you
much.
again for having me. This This is such a pleasant treat. I enjoyed it so much, and I always
Oh,
look
I'm
to.
happy you were able to come.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
invited you like 30 times.
I right. I mean, this is my one day off this week, and it was perfect. So
Weird. My instinct just
I
said,
know.
gosh,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
So I hope to see you in class in May, otherwise in person.
Oh, yes to both of those. So
yes. So we both have upcoming projects, and we're both excited.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
I really want to get the pilot I'm writing off the ground. So I hope that can.
I didn't know if you wanted to say the title. That's why I kind of avoided it. But
Oh, that's okay. I don't even. I think I'm gonna change it too. So I don't even know.
Okay. All right.
But yeah. So I'm excited. And then again, I also I want to jump on stage again too. So I think I want to try and produce a play or something like that as well. So, but yeah, it's I just love performing.
You're just gonna keep making things, right? You're the best. Don't stop, Josh.
Thank you.
I already know that. So 1 step forward and 3 steps back. That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Oh, that's a lot of steps back.
How about 1 huge leap for mankind?
There we go.
Non-binary kind.
There we go. I love that. Incredible.
I love you, John.
I love you too. Thank you for having me.
Do come back when you have more projects. I always like people
oh yeah,
to come
absolutely.
Back.
Are you kidding? Of course I'll come back.
I love you. See you soon.
Love you too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so awesome with the questions. I appreciate that, little princess. What's that? Happy birthday, Michelle, on Monday. Happy birthday, Mom, on Monday. Pisces, March 14th. Happy birthday, Amber, yesterday. Josh, happy birthday in June. Everybody, thank you for coming. See you next week. I was able to hang out with Ice-T on SVU today. It's all on my social media if you want to check out how cool that was for me today. And see you next week. Much love.